Hello and welcome to Classic Ultima Online. Now this is a client and server that can be downloaded at shatteredmoon.com. This is an open source project hosted on bitbucket.org. So if you're interested in furthering the development of this, then you can download the source and make your own changes. So first off, I just want to clarify that this has no relation whatsoever to Ultima Online, so it should not be confused with the official Ultima Online project. What this aims to be is a multiplayer version of the early Ultimas, specifically Ultima IV, but I'll be showing you probably in the second part of this video that there are ways to get into Ultima 3, 2, and even 1. Now, this game was meant to be played online as a server. I'm just playing a local copy of the game, so you will not see any other players in the game. You may notice some differences to the original. Those of you who are very familiar with Ultima IV will immediately notice that the title screen here is quite different. I'm going to go ahead and start walking through here. So as you can see, there's some account creation things, stuff you would do for the actual online version of the game. But I'm just going to go ahead and kind of skip that. Now, since this is the debug version of the game, there is no actual password authentication or anything like that, so it'll just take anything, I believe, at this screen. So I'm going to initiate a new game so we can take a look at the intro sequence. So here, this is one thing that is quite different. It lets you decide whether or not you want to take the introductory test, which in the original game decided based on a series of questions what kind of character you had. Some people liked that, some people didn't. If you didn't like your choice, you could always go back and take the test again, but that kind of meant deleting your character and starting over. Just taking a quick look at the list of things that you can create, there are many hints in here that this is not just an Ultima IV thing. You'll kind of notice that there are things like fighter, barbarian, fighter, and this hints at the earlier Ultimas where you didn't have the Ultima IV classes. You had things like larks, alchemists, illusionists. This lets you quickly pick a character that, if you're in one Ultima, like a mage for instance, so when you go back to Ultima 3 or 2, because there was not a mage class for that, what you'll actually be is an alchemist or a wizard in those versions of the game. So I'm going to go back and actually take the test just so you can see what the test kind of looks like here. Now I'm not going to read it, but you can see some differences here, how the text just continues to scroll by. Now here's the actual card test. I'm pretty much just hitting 1 every time here. So what I'm going to end up with is honesty, which equates to a mage class. And so and now in the game. And another thing you may notice if you're familiar with Ultima IV is that you start right away in the city, not outside of the city for the character class that was selected for you. So there's a few things that are different right away on the screen. You can see that it shows both the city you're in, the direction the wind is blowing. You may notice the water is scrolling in the direction of the wind. And you can also move diagonally. So one thing about mages is that they can cast spells, so I'll show you the casting. You may notice right away there's a menu that you can choose from, but you can still just pick the letter of the spell that you want to cast. So I'll cast Resurrect, for instance, by hitting R. No mixture zone. Another thing that's different is the look command, L, in the original game that was used for locating your position. So I'm just going to look to the north here. It says I see both grass and a chest. Grass and a mage. So no matter how many things are stacked up on a tile, it will explain what you see for every tile. Everything's stacked. The next thing that is different is the N key is no longer for changing the order of your characters. You do only play one character in this game. The classic Ultima IV characters who would join your party no longer join your party. The idea is that you actually recruit some friends to play along with you, and they provide those things specific to the other classes that you would need. Like as a mage, I would definitely need some support with fighting. So N now is for nipping a potion, because fighters have no way of healing themselves. Potions were added to this version of the game just so that you can heal yourself, so I'll go ahead and do so now. Of course I have none, but that is one way you can heal yourself, and you can also heal someone else with a potion. Peering at a gem, I have none. Let me just do a quick admin command here. I believe it's called Jackpot. Oh, am I not an admin? I'll have to take a quick look at that later. But when you peer at a gem now, it shows sort of an overhead view of the map, very much like the original, but you can still move around while, for the duration of the gem. And I'm not sure how long it lasts, maybe 20-30 seconds. When you talk to NPCs, there's just a little bit of color coding to help you pick out their dialogue from the rest of the text you may see. But it's very much the same. You just type the keywords that you're interested in, hopefully gaining information about. Not down at list? Yes, I am. You also can just do the 4-letter cheat, I believe. So I just typed ADVE for adventure, and that's all I needed to do. Y for yes. Oh no, I actually have to say yes. So that's about it for this video. I'll show you some more of the commands in the next. Probably go into some of the other versions of Ultima. But that's pretty much it for this one. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.